The old man stood there, mop in hand, trying to stop the plane. Everyone around thought he'd lost his marbles, but Victor knew exactly what the old-timer was up to. Rewind 9 months ago. Victor had just landed in the US, determined to fulfill his late father's last wish. But as soon as he stepped off the plane, customs pulled him aside. The officer explained the situation, using hand gestures to get the point across. Apparently, Victor's country had fallen into chaos. His passport? Useless. His money? No good here. They made it crystal clear. Victor couldn't enter the US, but he couldn't go back home either. Confused as hell, Victor found himself dumped back in the terminal. The TV news was blasting the latest on his country's upheaval. Desperate for answers, he tried asking around, but no one would give him the time of day. It wasn't until he reached the VIP lounge that Victor finally pieced together what was going down in his homeland. At night, he'd push together 2 rows of chairs to make a makeshift bed. In the morning, he'd freshen up in the bathroom. But the head honcho at customs started seeing Victor as a real pain in the neck. So, he tried to trick him, accidentally, letting slip the weak points in airport security. The plan was to lure Victor outside, then nab him and hand him off to another department. Victor gazed longingly at the world beyond the airport walls, tempted to make a break for it. Then, out of the corner of his eye, he spotted a security camera on the ceiling. It hit him. This was a trap. He stared directly into the camera and declared his resolve to stay put. With his stomach growling, Victor was at his wit's end. Suddenly, he noticed a woman returning a luggage cart and, to his surprise, she got a coin back in return. He raced around the airport, collecting carts until he finally scraped together enough change for a burger combo. Later on, Victor managed to score 2 identical books, one in his native language and one in English. Day in and day out, he'd study the words side by side. Every week, without fail, he'd apply for a visa. But his lucky streak didn't last long. The head customs officer went out of his way to have all the luggage carts removed. Just like that, Victor lost his only source of income. How was he going to survive now?